afternoon, magandang good afternoon, good afternoon. It's a great afternoon today. Today is April 6th. It's a Monday, and I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to bring you positivity. I definitely would like you to have a positive mind. I want you to have a positive vibes. I want you also to have a positive life. So this is an opportunity for us to talk to someone who's been a part of my life during my journey as who am I today in my career, and also we will be able to talk to them. And today we're very lucky because all the way from Cagayan de Oro, Mindanao, we are going to talk to one of my previous staff who's now an academe. So it's really fulfilling on my part that I was just a small part, no? Naging bahagi ako ng kanyang buhay. And we're very happy and lucky today because we have now with us Mr. Jude Virtudazo. Mr. Jude, magandang hapon sa iyo from Cagayan de Oro. How are you doing? Let me share this.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. I'm doing good
Mm-hmm.
on behalf of this crisis, but
Uh-huh.
doing better.
Uh-huh.
Good
Okay.
afternoon, everyone.
Yeah. So again, if you do have some inquiries, you do have questions right now because it was scheduled sa ating master marketing page on 310. So right now we have a few viewers right now. So you can ask questions, you can ask inquiries on how we can be able to give you inspiration, how we can be able to give you motivation. As Mr. Jude is very much willing to share his struggles, his motivation, his success, and we know for the fact that this is really struggles in life is actually happening in each and every situation. We do have a solution for that. Then we will be asking Mr. Jude how he was able to overcome those obstacles. So let me check. I would just like to check our live if we are 100% doing live in the page. How are you? Can you just tell us the situation in Cagayan de Oro? How is in Cagayan de Oro about this pandemic COVID-19? Kamusta? Kamusta
Mhm.
dyan, Jude?
Thank you, sir. Actually, we are actually doing good here in Cagayan de Oro City.
Uh-huh.
It's been almost 3 weeks na home quarantine tayong lahat. I believe 21 days or 22 days na naka-home quarantine. And so far, majority of the people here are actually compliant when it comes to
Oh,
home
very good.
quarantine.
Very nice.
Um, it's very unique, sir, to see na empty yung streets as well as yung mga mall is hindi ganun karami yung tao. So it's very rare to see in a busy city like Cagayan de Oro
Cagayan de
na.
Oro. Yes, you know, I've been to Cagayan de Oro several times, no, and I've worked with him in Cagayan de Oro. Did I went there? Yeah, and also worked with some other medical representative during the time. And it's really a great city. It's just that sa lahat naman, no, it's all over the world. There have been a lockdown. They've been happening for I think this is the 23rd day in the country today, and I hope that we are just going to support government, whether it's going to be extended or not. But slowly, sana we can get back to small little things in terms of our business. So Cagayan de Oro, it's quite peaceful, and a lot of people are really engaged in terms of lockdown. They're staying at home and they're coordinating and also participating and supporting the government call. Tama,
That's very
Jude?
true. Yes, sir.
Mm-mm.
That's very true.
Okay. So right now we do have a lot of viewers, Jude. For your information, we just like to really greet a happy uh, Monday afternoon, Miss Elizabeth Dilig Vergara. Magandang hapon po sa inyo. Also, we have Miss Joyce, Ate Joyce, and Efren Breganya. Good afternoon. Roberto
Afternoon.
Tirado, kay Robert direct
Mhm.
from Hawaii. Good afternoon po. James De Pastor from Antipolo.
Aloha.
Magandang hapon po sa lahat. Yeah. And aloha, yeah. We have Kuya Ben Caraig from Batangas. We have Fean Lagresola from Lian, Batangas. Yan, sa mga taga Lian po, maraming salamat sa pagsuporta. And also, you have to be really locked down because it's fortunate enough that you don't have a COVID-19 yet. So, Cagayan de Oro, how many COVID positive there? Jude?
Based on the update, sir, we only had 6 positive cases
Very
here in
good.
the city.
Okay.
And hindi ganoon karami yung positive, sir. It's because we had an early home quarantine.
Okay.
and I believe the government is very effective in implementing the quarantine. So that is why na-contain or na-isolate yung mga cases.
Okay, that's very good. No, that's very good to hear. So just allow me to know who you are and what you are doing right now. Currently, you are in this situation wherein you seems to be happy. You seems to be you have a good aura. So we want you to really tell us what are you doing right now and why do you look so happy today?
Sir, I'd like to thank you for this very rare opportunity to speak to you this
Mhm.
afternoon, sharing a positive mind, positive vibes, and positive lives. Well, if you ask me, sir, how I was, bakit ako napunta dito, bakit ako masaya ngayon, actually, sir, it took me a long, long way to be here, to be where I am right now. I
Mhm.
had a lot of failures, I had a lot of struggles in my life.
Correct.
Number one, I just to give you a background, I am a registered nurse. However, I passed the board exam that was way back 2009, and there were no jobs available for nurses. It's so
Mhm.
sad because we're taught na you have to do good at school, then you pass the board exam, and you will be employed in one of the hospitals and be able to work abroad
Correct.
as an international nurse. Sir, it's been 10 years already, pero hindi ko pa rin yan na-achieve, sir, na goal. But after passing the board exam, I routed my goal. Instead of working in the hospital and be employed as a nurse, I started working as a call center agent, as a BPO. Napakahirap, sir, because I'm not really good. My communication skills was not that good enough.
Uh-huh.
However, with the BPO, my com skills was developed, was molded. It took me 3 years to be there in Cebu, and that's where I actually met Maysil. She was a former college classmate. At that time, you were in Cebu because you were doing expansion for Visayas.
Correct. Correct.
You were doing expansion for Visayas. That's mid 2013, and at
So
that
that
time
was
we had the
2013 pa yan. Wow. Okay.
us, and maybe you can actually give my resume to him so that I will be part of that industry. And luckily, sir, after 3 to 4 months, I was invited. You did a phone interview, and then
Mhm.
I was hired right away. Ikaw yung personally nag-hire sa akin, sir. And you give me a ticket to fly to Manila, and that's the time na nag-start or nag-umpisa yung career ko with the sales industry. And you know what, sir? I'm very thankful because with you, with the company, it brought me everywhere. A lot of opportunities were opened.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunities were given to me because of that company. I stayed in the pharmaceutical industry for 4 years. Then it was 2016 when I decided to be a nurse because meron ng opportunity, sir, for nurses.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was a bedside nurse for 3 years. Then late last year, or mid last year pala, sir, I decided to be part of the academy. And luckily, I was hired and part uh, of the academy. I'm now teaching students in a college, one of the colleges here in Cagayan de Oro. At
Very
the
good.
same time, sir, thank you. At the same time, sir, I'm actually doing part-time financial consulting as a financial advisor in one of the
Okay. Wow.
financial.
Very nice. Very nice. So, that's why this opportunity gives me also like a in terms of an internal gratitude. No, I'm quite I'm very satisfied. I'm very happy with what you have become. So just like in
Thank you,
our
sir.
group chat, I've been adding a lot of good friends. I've been adding a lot of people who have really just a small little piece that I was able to impart some of the techniques, some of the style, and some of the struggles and pain also of suffering in terms of sales. No, when you are in the industry wherein dedication and commitment is needed. I need to really push you more to achieve more. So
Salamat,
and I'm
sir.
very happy for that. So I think uh, those who are watching from Facebook was able to get to know you. You are now teaching. You are now in an academe. So I'm very proud of that. Very happy
Thank
to
you.
hear that particular news. I think you have prepared some slides, which of course I would want you to really just show to us. I just want you to really give us positivity in terms of positive mind, positive vibes, and so that we can be able to have a positive life. Would you, with the, so we're very happy to share. So you can start sharing. So I would just stay at the background. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. As we all know, there are a lot of negativities right now. We hear a lot of negative news globally, not just in the Philippines, that there are a lot
Yeah.
of people dying, especially the economy is going down. Those are the things that we cannot control. Those are the things that is outside or beyond our control. So what I'm going to share to you is we need to focus on the things that we can control. Also, focus on the positive things within you. Focus on the things around you or the people that surrounds you. So how can we stay focused? Number one is maintaining consistent sleeping patterns. It is very important to have adequate rest and sleep. According to them, that uh, it will take 6 to 8 hours to have a sound sleep.
Mhm.
And this, keeping a consistent sleeping schedule by waking up in the morning at the same time and sleeping at night at the same time.
Mhm.
Again, sleeping is very important because our body needs to be recharged adequately to have a productive day.
Wow.
Secondly, to be focused is we need to eat healthy foods because
Okay.
taking care of ourselves by eating healthy and nutritious foods. We need to have foods that is nutritious, that's needed by our body. With that, it will create positive energy.
Mm. Very good.
And third is regular exercise. I know from the very fact that ang hirap, sir,
Yes.
mag-exercise na nasa bahay kasi we're sanay tayo na mag-exercise outside.
Uh-huh.
However, in my case, I usually do that at the end of the day, every 6 to 7 p.m., I actually jog within sa bahay namin because I always believe that regular exercise contributes to the physical and emotional well-being.
Correct.
And
Correct. I agree. I agree.
yes, and it reduces emotional anxiety. At the same time, it promotes overall well-being by improving our mood.
Mhm.
So
So
again,
so you are basically also teaching nursing students, right?
yes, yes,
Currently
sir.
you're teaching nursing students. So this is really, as an academe, you're basically giving back to the community, you know. So ang
Yes,
sarap,
sir.
no? Okay.
It's my second semester already that I teach the aspiring nurses
Wow.
in the college, sir.
Wow. Okay. Nice. Go ahead. Continue.
Mhm. So we're done with focus. Second is, um, next slide, sir. Okay, staying connected and being thankful. Okay, we all know that we have enough time to spend with our family. So this is the perfect time to bond with our family. So we
Wow.
can
Okay.
watch TV, we can watch television,
Yes.
eating together, and this is actually the best time, sir, to reach out with our friends. So we
Yes.
can reach out our friends. This is actually one of the good platform in reaching out our former colleagues
Like
by
this.
video. Yes, sir. Phone calls and social media.
Correct. Correct.
And also, I mentioned earlier that never forget to thank the people that you had in the past. So
Wow.
personally, sir, I'd like to thank you for
Okay. Yes.
because, sir,
You're welcome.
if without my employment with you for the last during 2013, I believe hindi ko mararating, sir, where I
Wow.
am right now.
Thank
With
you.
your leadership, with your guidance, with your mentorship, sir, I was able to develop my self confidence. That time, don't really know interpersonal communication skills, sir, because ang alam ko lang, sir, is taking calls kasi I was in the BPO. But with you, you have trained me well. I was trained with the best in the company. si Ma'am Maisel, ikaw po, Sir RPR, Ma'am Jana, Sir Gabby, Sir Rain, and the rest of the team na, Ma'am Marisa. So there are those people na actually very performing well in the company, and I'm very thankful for that.
Alright.
So again, be thankful to the people, to your family, to your friends, to your colleagues, to every people that you have met every day.
Sige.
So these are the people I was with. So yung first picture is
Asan
during
ba?
our
Asan ba ako dyan? Ayun, nasa gitna. Naka-necktie. Okay.
So first picture is we had our annual gathering earlier sa 2014. We set our directions for the year, and it's good that we were guided on what to do for the rest of the year. So thankful for that opportunity, sir. Then next is
Dr. Ruiz.
yes, si Dr. Ruiz, he actually shared information about him and his best practices on how or what his regarding his journey, how he reached his where he is right now. And it's very inspiring na I personally met him. Napaka-inspiring yung story ni sir, and I'm very thankful for that.
Correct. Correct.
So we also had in this picture, sir, yung nasa upper right is we were in Davao. Upper left,
Yeah.
Davao tayo during the,
So can you tell me if you can still remember who are they?
of course, Sir Paul.
So John
my
Paulo,
Yes.
we are calling you to do this live again. To do this live, you have to have a schedule here, and we also have the other beautiful lady there at the back. You know,
my counterpart in Davao South, Amarelia.
Yeah, si Amarelia Duran. I think.
Yes, Amarelia Duran. She's now in Abu Dhabi, sir.
Yes, she's in Abu Dhabi. Carbonell na siya ngayon.
Yes, married na siya.
Yes.
And yung nasa lower portion is we participated in the PPS or pediatric convention in Davao that was held. Anong hotel yan, sir?
I forgot also the name in Davao, but I still believe that this is in Davao. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This was 2013 pa, no?
Yes, 2013, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
The next picture. Okay, we had another national convention in Manila where we had sports activities.
Okay, if this is also part of the challenge in terms of identifying who are they. So on the picture on top, who are they? If you can still record, I remember.
My mentor, Maisel, the girl on
yes.
left side. Kuya Mario.
Right, okay.
Si Sir JP. Sino ba
JP,
to?
yes,
John Paulo. My counterpart, kalimutan ko yung pangalan, sir. Yung kabatch ko siya, si...
Hindi ko rin masyadong malinawan ang mukha. Eh, no? Sino ba? Teka lang. Yeah, I think he is Joseph. Yes,
si Joseph. And then
I didn't Amarelia, okay? And can we go on the bottom part? Who are they?
Of course, Ma'am Jana, one of the biggest sales producer in the company.
Jana. Ninya, very good. I'll have to add her pala, yeah.
Maisel.
Yeah. Ram. Roy.
Yes, Ram, pinsan ni Maisel.
Yeah, good.
Si Roy, sino ba itong nasa likod? Kapatid yan ni Ma'am Jana, di ba?
Correct, si Rain yan.
Si Sir Gabby, magaling din yan.
Okay. Mag-live ka na, Gabby. John Paulo, Sherry, Janahero, and Allen. Yeah.
Yes, si Allen. Nasa na si Allen ngayon, abot.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Resilience. This is very important, sir, and because no matter what situation that we are in, kahit ano pa man ang mangyari, sir, kahit nabagyuhan man tayo, sir, may COVID crisis man tayo, it's very good that we Filipino, we look at it in a positive way, sir. We focus on the positive things. At the end of it, or after of it, we laugh. We laugh out of it. We are very positive when it comes to bad situation, and that is being resilient that is innate in a Filipino.
Mhm. Correct. Okay. So,
And lastly, sir, I'd like to say that in behalf of this COVID crisis, kahit nagbago man yung routine natin, kahit hindi man tayo nakapagpunta sa work, nandito tayo sa bahay, but there are a lot of opportunities na nangyayari sa atin. Like I mentioned earlier, we're able to bond with our family, we're able to reconnect with our former colleagues, which is very good. And with that, together, we just follow the guidelines of the WHO, the DOH. We need to do frequent hand washing, which is very, very vital in reducing transmission of microorganism or in any illness, and also social distancing by maintaining at home. With that, we will finish this COVID very strong. So
wow.
again, we will finish this COVID very strong. Maybe 2 months from now, but I'm very sure that we will finish this COVID very soon.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Jude. So that was I think, 11 slides, prepared 11 slides, and I'm also very thankful because we were able to reminisce some of the pictures together at the same time. So I would just like to get back to what you are doing right now. You are basically teaching the soon-to-be nurses who would want to be nurses, and during this COVID-19, so it really happened. So what are you doing just to cope up with the requirements of all the students? All of the students really would want to finish their degree or finish their course or finish that particular sem. So what are you doing just to keep them updated and keep them like learning on a learning curve?
Mhm. Actually, sir, it's very challenging for us in the academy because our classes were actually cut short.
No,
Basically, meron sana kaming 3 weeks, sir, to finish the semester. However, hindi siya natapos, sir. So,
yeah,
the preparation for us faculty was very strenuous because we have to prepare the examination, there are
correct.
return demonstrations, long quizzes, and as well as orally valida nila, sir. But lahat ng na-prepare namin, hindi siya na-materialize because na-issue yung home quarantine.
Pero
So what we
how many students do you have right now? Do you teach per section, and what particular subject are you teaching?
Okay, we have second year and first year students sa school namin, sir. In the first year, we have almost 200, and sa second
Wow.
year is we have around 90. Yes, 90 for the second year. So the subjects that I'm handling is fundamentals of nursing, nursing informatics, maternal and child care, RLE with hospital, and also health assessment. So like I've mentioned kanina, sir, meron na kami mga exam na prepare pero hindi siya nabigay sa students kasi nakat yung we were advised by the national overall FINMA schools na hindi na mag-class.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is we will be having their exam.
Okay.
Pag-resume ng klase namin, sir, we will have their final examination. So
Okay. So
in the direction of the management, overall FINMA schools nationwide. But as to connection with the students, we have group chats. We keep our students updated. We actually, with the supervision as well of our dean, we send hi hellos to our students on how they are coping with this current situation. And I found out that it's quite effective
yeah.
for them.
So yeah, because we have to do something different in an extraordinary time. So I would just like to also to make mention that we have some watchers in our Facebook Live. So we have Dr. Cecil Caliston Kamantigid, Mr. Bebos, Red Tobilia, and Antea Kesha, Mr. Ekon, who's also the customer service guys, who's also watching right now. Thank you very much for watching. Mr. Alwin, who's my classmate in St. Joseph, Jojit Aranya, Jer Sevilla, who's a good friend, and Maui Mayorolga Herolka. Maraming salamat po sa pangantabay. So basically, you're an academe now. Na the trends started to be different from what but you're a nurse by profession. So I would just like to also seek your advice, or what are the advices or the message in terms of with this current situation for all the students, no? So what can you advise for those who students who are just home, uh, who have preempt their education due to this enhanced community quarantine? So what can you advise them in this current time?
My advice to the students is you take advantage of this situation. Why? Because you have a lot of time to do adequate preparation with yourself. You read your notes, you review the previous lectures that you had, and study on the lessons that you were confused. There are a lot of study materials that is available now on YouTube. Look on that materials for you to be guided, and also stay positive. As I mentioned kanina, matatapos rin to. Hindi to forever.
On that note, I would like to ask you, this is a personal question that usually we are also, I'm also the vice president of Philippine Advocates of Consultants and Trainers in the country. And this is a community of speakers, community of consultants, community of trainers, wherein this is also one of the challenge. Although, of course, we can arrest that, but I would just like to get your opinion. How do you arrest some of the issues that, as a teacher, as a professor, because, all the information is just one tick away. So when you're there in front of the students, how do you edify trust? How do you edify authority over them? Because some of the students are pilosopo. I know that, I've read that, I've seen that in YouTube. So how do you address that particular issue, if there's any?
Okay, honestly, sir, hindi ko siya na-encounter.
Good,
But
good.
I heard stories with other teachers. For me, siguro the reason why hindi ko siya na-encounter, it's because you have to be consistent. You have to show to your student that you can be trusted, that you know your craft. And for them to trust you is number one is consistency.
Yeah.
So that's the
Okay.
best practice that I had, sir.
Okay. So yeah, I definitely concur, because I do have I always teach, I always tell all the listeners of the audience, or when I speak, you have to have the three abbreviated words. So this is what we call PIC. So P stands for you really have to persevere, so that you'll be able to really understand, to get all of this education. And you have to be positively insistence in terms of your learning. If you really wanted to teach this particular method or this particular learnings to your student, you have to insist to them that you have to learn this. And the letter C is what you have just mentioned, the consistency. You have to be consistent in really showing value, showing knowledge, that you know what you're talking, and that would turn edify trust and edify confidence to your students. So I firmly believe that you're doing such a great job, because you have never experienced that. But sooner or later, definitely, we might encounter that kind of problem. So I would also like to ask you, what are the struggles as being an academic or being a professor in teaching nursing students? So what are the struggles that you've encountered so far? Nawala. So nawala si Jude. Jude, are you there? So I was asking Mr. Jude Virtudazo. He used to be my manager in Cagayan de Oro. So Cagayan de Oro is a great city. I've been there several times. So I usually go there every 6 months to really get connected with all the medical representatives that we do currently have. But we also go one by one to medical doctors. I talk to the doctors. I present to all the doctors, specifically pediatricians, with the beauty of our product. So I get to present who we are and what we do. And so far, we have had attained a certain level of success in Cagayan de Oro. That's why we are quite confident that this product's really an amazing product. So far, I'm not in the company anymore, but we are in this industry. We are now a trainer. We are now a consultant. We are now a speaker. At the same time, I do have several businesses, small businesses like coffee shop. I do have a dental distribution. I do have dental clinics. So this is really, uh, I created this particular discussion, positivity on having a positive mind, having a positive vibes, and having a positive life. This is a community of old friends, which is, I call this relieve positivity on our group Facebook chat, and we're just trying to really be connected. Just like what I've said, this is not the opportunity for us to be socially distant. So I always want to say that this is what we are experiencing right now is enhanced community quarantine, and this is what I call physical distancing, not social distancing, because we can still social with somebody else, with a group of friends, but not physical or not on a physical level. So again, so with that, Mr. Jude Virtudazo were lost in terms of connection. Wala po yung connection niya, but I think he's still listening right now, still watching. Thank you very much for the opportunity that you have provided us and giving us positivity. Okay, I think he's going back. Okay, so I want you to just get back to our stream, and we can be able to discuss more positivity, because really we wanted to share the struggles, and we wanted to share the anxiety. We want to share the problems. We want to share some of the concerns, so that all the watchers, all those who are watching right now in FB Live will be able to really understand that for you to be successful, for you to overcome this anxiety, for you to be able to overcome these struggles, you don't have to experience it. No? You just have to listen. You have done that and been there. So this is a great tool for you to really understand that you don't have to really experience the struggle, the problem, the pain of suffering from all of those problems. You just have to listen to those people who have experienced that kind of thing. So again, we're back with Jude, and we've lost connection in Cagayan de Oro. I think brown out po kasi doon. So anything that you'd like to say, and meaning an advice for those people who are having negativity, and how will you be able to convince them and motivate them to get back on track? So you have the floor.
Okay, well, as a financial consultant, sir, my advice would be, I know that this is very unexpected. Never or nobody actually expected that this will happen, and COVID crisis will reach Philippines, because it's what's just in China, and eventually it's affecting the world.
Correct.
My advice is adequate preparation. Life is very uncertain talaga. We'll never know what will happen tomorrow, the next day, the next month, the next year. So in order for us to, para hindi tayo maguluhan or hindi tayo, ano ba yan?
Mr. Jude,
we need,
Mr. Jude,
yes, sir.
that is a very good. Yeah, you mentioned a while ago that you were also a financial planner at the same time doing an academic work. Yeah, get us in that field. No, get us during this crisis. A lot of people really is unstable in terms of their mindset, in terms of their financial capability, in terms of their how will they be able to predict and forecast the future. So can you take us there, because you do a lot of learnings, you do a lot of education in terms of financial stability and freedom. Can you tell us more about what you're doing on that field? Not tapos na tayo dun sa academe. So take us through there.
Yes, sir. Okay, as a financial consultant, we actually advise people that it's very important to be adequately prepared, because life is very uncertain. Like sa case ngayon, di ba? So how to be adequately prepared? You need to set aside or to accumulate savings, adequate savings. So let's say your expenses is 20,000 a month. You need to save up at least
let's listen.
We need to save up at least 3 times to 6 times of your monthly expenses. So if that's 20,000 a month, then you should save up at least 20,000 a month. That is set aside on the bank.
Again, ulit, ha? So gusto ko mapakinggan ta.
So again, the adequate emergency fund is the accumulation of your total expenses in a month. If that's 20,000 a month, multiplied it by at least 3 times to 6 times. So if 20,000, so times 3, that's at least 60,000 to 120,000 a month.
Okay. So we
Bakit, sir?
Bakit?
Like ngayon, sir, wala tayong trabaho, di ba? And
Mhm.
I believe most of the people watching right now are man at work.
Yeah,
And most of us are walang trabaho. So if there's no work, there's no pay.
correct,
And there's no income.
correct.
So if you have accumulated adequate savings in your bank, then basically you are prepared. Hindi ka matatakot if you don't have job for the past or for the next 2 to 3 months
Okay.
because you have enough reservation.
Mhm. Okay, so for those who are watching right now, don't hesitate to share this. Don't hesitate to bring positivity to your friends, positivity to your colleagues, positivity to your group, and we just have to be positive in everything that do, everything that we do, and everything that we because definitely this we wanted to be negative in COVID-19, but we wanted to have a positive outlook after this enhanced community quarantine.
Yes,
Tama,
very
Jude. So,
true. Yes, sir.
anything would just for probably I'll give you more 5 minutes to just continue to inspire, continue to motivate us, continue to just bring positivity. So it's your call. It's your do it.
Okay. Ano ba?
I would just like to say hi to Dr. Samson
Hello,
and si
Doc.
Senya. Senya is going to be doing live 2 days or 3 days from now, and Dr. Nino Agustin, who's a good doctor. Thank you very much also for watching. Go
Hello,
ahead, Nino.
Doc. Okay, I mentioned earlier about adequate preparation. Part of your adequate preparation, aside from your savings, is you also invest. If you have adequate savings already accumulated, then
Uh-huh.
that's a time for you to invest. Invest in, ano ba, ano ba sir, yung mga kinatatakutan natin. Actually, COVID, it's not, hindi siya kalaban. Yung
Okay.
kalaban natin, sir, is sad. Ano ba
What?
yon?
What? What is Ted? Tad. Yeah.
Sad, sir, sad.
Sad. So let's start with the letter
Then
D. So
is
it's death,
sickness, letter S po sir.
sickness. Okay. Yeah.
Sickness, accident, disability.
Okay. Akala ko death. Okay. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Try to imagine yourself, sir. If you encounter sad, sir, your sickness, accident, and disability, what
Correct.
will happen to you? Do you think you will have the same quality of life that you are enjoying right
No,
now?
no,
I don't
definitely
think so.
you are in the other side already. So if you're gonna be feeling a lot of negativity and you're gonna be alone, you're gonna be lonely, and you're gonna be sad. Yeah,
Mhm. That's very true. And I mentioned earlier that when your incomes, when you stop working, then your income will stop, right?
correct.
So if you have adequate savings and investment through insurance companies,
Yes.
uh, if you encounter SAD, which is sickness, accident, and disability, then the company will take care of you.
Okay.
That is part of your preparation. That is part of your adequate preparation.
So this is in general, ano. Of course, there
Yes.
are several insurance company that provides that. If you happen to be in Cagayan de Oro, definitely Mr. Jude Virtudazo would like to sit down with you and discuss the possibility of getting these benefits. But on the general perspective, sad is a very sad thing to experience. No, we don't have to suffer from sickness. We will definitely have a sickness. We will definitely age or accident. You cannot forecast accident and disability. Of course, when you got into accident, there's a chance that you'll be disabled. So these are the uncertainties of life, and we have to prepare in general. No, whether
Yes.
you would want to get insurance or just for general savings in your bank or in your house. But better is for those who are the company that can provide accumulated funds. No? So yung kumikita at the same
Yes,
time,
sir.
yung
That's
investment at the
VUL,
same time, you're
sir.
protected. Yeah. Huh?
That's variable unit link.
Okay. We're not variable unit link. Okay.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Okay.
Actually, hindi siya expensive, sir, because you can actually start as low as 2,000 a month.
2,000 month. That's good. No? So if,
Yes.
if you happen to be in Cagayan de Oro, if you happen to have a friend who knows how insurance works, I think it's also a best option for you to have one. No, that is also recommended naman talaga yan in general. So we have to have insurance, not just for your career, not just for your work, but we have to have insurance for our life and for our loved ones. No, so this
Yes, sir.
is also very important. Okay, so we are now on the end game of our discussions. Anything that you'd like to final message for all those who are watching right now in our FB Live, Jude?
My final message is you stay positive. How to stay positive is you honor God. He is the center of everything. Because
Hmm.
once you honor God and once you praise and worship Him, everything will follow.
Okay, wow. Thank you very much, Jude. It was a pleasure talking to you and meeting you again for the last time we met 7.5 years ago. So this is
Yes, matagal na
really a
sir.
great, great opportunity. Parang hindi ka nagbago, humaba lang yung noo mo konti, ha?
Wala na book.
Okay, so with that, I'd like to say again, thank you very much for this opportunity to give us positivity in mind,
Mhm.
bodies, and life. And again, I hope to see you there. I hope to see you in Cagayan de Oro when I get an opportunity
Sure, sir.
to travel again.
Mm.
We have to be positive. We have to be happy. So again, for those who have watched our or those who are still watching, no, Miss Ella Diaz, agree. We should also always be ready for sad, sickness, accident, and disability. Kailangan may funds tayo lagi. Senya,
Very good.
Senya, amen. Sabi ni Senya, amen. Thank you very much for those who have watched
Amen.
right now. And maraming salamat po. Dito po nagtatapos ang another episode of Positive
Thank you,
Mind.
everyone. And thank you,
Positive.
Sir Roche, for this
Okay.
opportunity. It's my
Maraming
pleasure.
maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat. And we're going to end this video, but make sure you see us again tomorrow at 3 p.m. So exactly at 3 p.m. You stand by on this page. We're going to have a celebration of life again. So tomorrow we also have April 8th. We also have April 9. We also have April 12th, April 13th. We're going to bring you more positivity. And Jude, you join us there, okay? So with
Yes,
that,
sir. I will
thank you
see you
very
tomorrow.
much. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.